Hi guys, it's Ona. Today is Monday, June 22nd. I'm just going to do a quick update on stuff that's been going on. Since the last video I did on Kaylee McHenry, I think that's how you say her name, the press secretary, I want to thank everybody so much for all the feedback. I had no clue. She had a prophylactic double mastectomy, but what I saw concerned me on her chest, and you guys all wrote in, and I was like floored. Had I known that before I did the video, I wouldn't have even done it. So thank you so much. What else? Giblets' birthday yesterday. He threw up his cake a little while after he ate, but it's okay because you know when you're growing up on your birthday, sometimes you end up doing that. He was fine. He's sleeping. He had some watermelon and whipped cream and dirt and romaine, and I think it was just a bit too much, so he got sick, but he's fine. I've got butterfly eggs upstairs in my upstairs balcony. I showed you on the video. There was a storm the other night and the leaves were batting around, and I just sat out there. They're fine. The next day they're fine, so they're doing well. I also have a caterpillar that is in a habitat. She's cocooned herself about 2-3 days ago. What else has been going on? I've been on a bender. It seems like all my free time has been doing some art. So I've been doing more leather work. I kind of resurfaced that, and it's been a lot of fun. I think I'm trying to avoid doing stuff. I'm just avoiding it. So I get this burst of creative energy, and I can't stop. Okay. So I want to show you something that I made for Dr. Skirbo for her birthday. Okay. It's a picture that reminded me of her. Isn't that cool? It's a pillow. It's a leather pillow. I get leather samples from a friend who's a salesman, a furniture salesman. He sells leather, and sometimes they drop or discontinue certain colors, and they have to pull those samples from their what they show their customer. And I get all the pulled samples. So I'm recycling leather. I'm recycling it, okay? So I'm going to send that out today, and I've been doing a lot of stuff. What else has been going on? I've been busy working at the garden center, and that's pretty much it. So what I did yesterday was ask for some suggestions on doing on a video, and Dreamweaver, thank you so much, sent me a question about the Georgia Guidestones and if there's any significance to what is happening right now. So if you don't know anything about the Georgia Guidestones, it's like America's Stonehenge. It's a art installation. Okay, first and foremost, you have to think of it like that. It's an art installation. It was some stranger came into town, commissioned this big project from the granite company. It's located between Atlanta and Athens, Georgia. And it's supposed to have some kind of esoteric meaning or spiritual meaning. It's a very, mysterious piece. The person who commissioned it, when I did just kind of looked at the pictures of this thing and meditated a little bit, was somebody with a lot of short gray hair. Actually, I wrote down he looks like Larry David. He looked like Larry David. Okay. On these stones is inscribed 10 channeled messages. I'm going to call, I believe that they're channeled messages, okay? Some of them are a little weird. The first one is maintain humanity under 500 or 5 billion in perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, unite humanity with a living new language. I thought that was a little weird. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nation with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a rule of courts. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. This is the best one, okay? Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. These are inscribed in 4 giant granite slabs in a bunch of different languages, starting north and going around. And then there's a capstone that has stuff. There's a time capsule. There's graffiti. There's vandalism. There's people getting married there. There's people doing satanic rituals there. So Dreamweaver wanted to know if this monument, if this art installation, America's Stonehenge, has anything to do with what is happening right now in our country as we see it dissolve, okay, in the way, in its old way, okay. So I meditated on, this is going to sound weird, I meditated on just the stones, just sort of weaving in and out of the stones, okay? And for those of you that don't know, I have synesthesia. So when I was doing that, I smelled the color purple. And I don't know how to explain that, but that's what I smelled, which was really nice, actually. The other thing I saw, which is really cool, is the infinity symbol, okay? The infinity symbol above it, just kind of floating around it. Now, when it was erected in March 22nd, 1980, those numbers, 3/22, 1980, reduced down to a number 8. The coordinates on the Earth, when you add the coordinates for this monument on the Earth, when you reduce that down, it's reduced down to a number 8. Number 8 on the side is infinity. So there is some significance there. There's something with the number 8 for sure. So we're just going to do a spread on, is there any significance to what those 10 rules are and what's happening right now. And then we'll do something else. That was kind of a long intro. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. So, Page of Cups, inspiration. It's meant to be inspired. It's a piece to inspire. Okay, it's art. It's art. The Lovers. So that's what's crossing the energy there. This was a piece that was channeled, a heartfelt piece. Does it have any significance with what's happening now? As above, Queen of Wands. Not sure what that's about. And below, Three of Pentacles. So actually, this was a work that was co-created by 3 people, okay? There are 3 people in this scenario. One was a woman in the past. So I get this. This is King of Pentacles. This is the Stretch Tarot, by the way. I've assigned this card to be a guide. This is a guide, and this is the past. So this was channeled information. Some of the things I would dispute and say maybe the ego got in the way of this channeled information, because some of the way things are worded are so odd. Like keep the humanity under 5 billion, in perpetual balance with nature. A number assigned to a channeled thing is weird to me, okay? Near future, ooh. Near future. I wonder if it's going to get destroyed. Okay. Immediate environment, we've got the Magician. This Magician card in this deck is really interesting. Actually, this deck has 2 Magician cards. This card, you see the Magician is showing you the card, but the shadow looks like he's holding an axe. It's going to get torn down. Outside influence, hope. Hope. Hopes and fears, Page of Wands. Message, you know, for hope maybe, and outcome, 8 of Wands. So again, channeled information, a lot of things coming fast. Do I think there's a connection with what's happening right now? I think you can find a connection in anything if you try hard. You can find, you know, the price of gas obviously is a connection. But if you're looking for a synchronicity, I don't think it's with this monument and what's happening right now. No. 8 of Cups, walking away, and Temperance are on the bottom. Okay. So, no, I don't think there's any significance or anything that was predictive about what was written on these stones and what's happening right now. But what an awesome question, Dreamweaver. Thank you so much. That's, I like those meditations on things I know nothing about, and then I see weird stuff or smell weird stuff. The other thing I want to do, I'm going to cover this for Christina, because I have not, I've not shown a picture or had Pearl in anything lately, and she always wants to see Pearl. She asked about the Toad or the Phoenix Rally. So the rally in Phoenix is on the 24th. I've not done anything on this. I wanted to do a reading on this last rally in Tulsa. And I sat down, I started to think about it, my eyes started burning. My eyes are burning. I'm like, okay, stop it. Just stop. Get out of here. I called a friend of mine. I'm like, I'm going to meet you at your mom's. We're going to get, my eyes are burning. I can't do this video. Tear gas. I'm just thinking tear gas. And I don't want to think that. And I don't want to pull any cards on it. It happened again when I got there. And then that night I watched a little clip of it. And it was actually the pepper spray. I'm not smiling because I'm happy people got pepper sprayed. I am happy because it wasn't tear gas. Feeling went away. It just literally like blew out of me. So the Phoenix one on the 24th, I have not until this very second done any thinking on it at all. I don't like it. I don't like what's going on, and I'm afraid that what I feel, I don't like it, is going to show up. So let's see. I'm losing cards, but I'm not. Tucson. Isn't it Tucson? Phoenix. There's going to be even less than before. Less than before. Okay, Okay, let's pull that card. This one fell out. Let's pull that and see what comes out of it. So this is the rally in Phoenix on the 24th. The first card I pull is contentment. There's contentment. People are calmer. Smug? No. Maybe. I don't know. What's crossing that? Secrets. So at this Phoenix rally, there's going to be a shadow or a cloud of some kind of secret, right? Got this one and this crossing it going, nope, yeah, what you thought was going to be okay. There's a little secret that's sort of clouding it, okay? It could be that we're just not learning a lot of news about what's really happening in Phoenix, in that area. It's sort of clouded over. Above that, messages. So in this deck, again, the stretch, this Hierophant card is, for me, is they're getting a lot of input about what's happening. That's above. That's based on what's happened in the past. They're collecting information, collecting input. Below, Ten of Wands, oppression. It's going to be a fail. It'll be a fail. Okay? What they've collected has flushed into oppression. Okay? Maybe some rhetoric that's just going to make you feel like, really? Okay? And in the past, Page of Cups. So this would be a delivery of some good news, something, you know, the rally. And then King of Pentacles. Here it is again, in the immediate environment, guidance. Didn't expect that. Immediate environment, Nine of Swords. So the rally is going to be kind of a big giant mess. Okay, there won't be as many people. It'll be extremely anxious. Just a lot of that. Anybody who's planning to go, just watch this video. You want to go there? Really? That's where you want to go? I don't want to go there. This one fell out on top of that. Upside down lovers. Ooh. I wonder if this secret, because that card, that upside down lovers, fell on top of the moon. Is the secret about upside down? Ooh. Hopes and fears. Five of Cups, disappointment. Pretty much you can say it's a hope and a fear. Okay? Fear that's going to be disappointing. And basically hoping that nobody shows up is disappointing also. So you could leave that one alone. And outcome, Six of Swords. Travel, moving on, just plugging along. Okay. I don't feel, yeah, I don't feel like it's going to get canceled or anything. So on the bottom of the deck, we've got Ace of Swords and the Empress. So some kind of success, something that is some news or some idea that is coming forward that seems sort of successful or victorious. But there's a secret that's shadowing this thing. And I don't think it's something we're going to learn about. It's kind of a cold reading, but it's just going to be the same old garbage. What's he going to talk about? Nothing. Same as before. We got to work on fixing something out. Now that upside down lovers card, I want to see what that's about, because that's a trigger. Is there something that's going to come out before the 24th that's going to trigger this rally into being disappointing or like an 8 of Cups situation, walking away. Upside down Lovers. Just one card. Oh, 2 came out. Queen of Swords and Knight of Cups. So somebody's given, there's something that's going to come out on that day, or just before that day. It's going to come out that something at the same time that might actually shadow this whole rally altogether, is I think what I'm piecing here. I'm not smelling anything or feeling anything weird, so something on that day, the 24th, is going to overshadow this rally. And I don't want to know what it is until that day. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you for your suggestions. Drop them. Drop them. I love this. I have tomorrow off too. I got a bunch of stuff that I need to do. And I want to thank you all so much. I don't get a chance to say that enough. I always say I love you. You're always going to hear that from me. But I want to say thank you. I love you. Okay? And we'll see you soon. Take care.